It was the most exciting day in the Magic Forest, the day of the Woodland Derby. Every year, the forest creatures build their own wooden racing cars and race them down Acorn Hill. The winner got the golden acorn trophy. This year, Milo the owl had decided something very important. He was going to win. He stood in front of a big raw cedar block, tools spread around him, blueprint in his wing, serious expression on his face. "This," said Milo confidently, "is going to be the fastest car the Woodland Derby has ever seen." He picked up his tiny saw. He looked at the wood. He looked at the saw. He looked at the wood again. How hard can it be? Very hard, as it turned out. Very, very hard. First attempt, Milo cut the wood. It came out looking like a potato, a very lumpy potato. "That's aerodynamic," said Milo, squinting at it. "In a certain light, it's a feature," said Milo firmly. Nobody asked any questions. Meanwhile, across the clearing, Benny the badger was showing off his car. Bright red, perfectly shaped, gleaming in the sunlight. "Handcrafted," said Benny proudly, polishing it with a cloth. "Aerodynamic curves, greased axles, custom wheels." He looked over at Milo's lumpy potato car. "Nice potato, Milo." Milo gritted his beak. "It's not a potato, it's a racing car." He worked harder all through the afternoon, shaping, sanding, fixing, adjusting. The wheels fell off. He put them back on. They fell off again. He put them back on with twice as much glue. The axle snapped. He replaced it with a stronger stick. The stick bent. He found an even stronger stick. By sunset, Milo stepped back and looked at his car. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't shiny, but it was his. "She's beautiful," said Milo quietly. He patted it gently. A wheel fell off. He put it back on. Race morning. Acorn Hill was packed with every creature in the forest. Banners everywhere, cheering everywhere. The racers lined up at the top of the hill. Benny in his gleaming red car, Milo in his character-filled car, and Tiny Pip the mouse in a very old, very wobbly car held together mostly with hope. "Are you ready?" shouted the race announcer, old Grandpa Tortoise, who spoke very slowly. "Ready!" shouted everyone. Grandpa Tortoise nodded. "Excellent! I'll count down now. 1. Everyone leaned forward. 2. More leaning. 2.5. Grandpa, please just say 3. 3. They were off. Benny shot forward immediately, his car perfectly built for speed. He was already halfway down the hill. Milo's car rattled and shook, but it was moving. Actually moving. He was in second place. "Yeah!" Milo screamed, wind rushing through his feathers. "I'm doing it! I'm actually crashed." Milo's car hit a root in the road. He went spinning, round and round, 3 full circles. When he stopped spinning, he was facing backward, going up the hill, very slowly. The crowd winced. Milo turned the car around. He was in last place now, way behind everyone. But then he saw something that made him stop completely. Little Pip's car had broken down on the side of the track. Both front wheels snapped clean off. Pip sat next to it, head down, trying very hard not to cry. Milo looked at the race ahead. Benny was almost at the finish line. The golden acorn trophy was right there. He looked at Pip, Tiny Pip, sitting alone on the side of the road. It wasn't even a hard decision. Milo pulled his car over. He jumped out. "Pip, Hey, I have spare wheels. I brought extras because mine kept falling off. Pip looked up with huge watery eyes. But the race, there's always next year, said Milo, already pulling wheels from his satchel. Hold this side steady. Together, the owl and the tiny mouse fixed Pip's car right there on the side of the track. While the race finished without them, Benny crossed the finish line, won the golden acorn trophy, did a victory lap, polished his trophy, did another victory lap. By the time Milo and Pip rode slowly across the finish line together, side by side, the race was long over. Dead last, both of them, Pip's fixed car and Milo's rattling potato car crossing the line together, and the entire crowd erupted. Not polite clapping, real cheering, the kind that shakes the leaves off the trees. Even Benny stopped polishing his trophy. He watched Milo and Pip cross the line. Something shifted in his face. Then Benny did something nobody expected. He walked over to Milo and held out the golden acorn trophy. You should have this, said Benny quietly. I won the race, but you won something bigger. Milo stared at the trophy. Then he smiled and shook his head. Keep it, Benny. You built an incredible car and you raced it brilliantly. That trophy is yours. He looked at Pip. I already got what I came for. Pip hugged Milo so hard his feathers ruffled. The crowd cheered again, even louder, and somewhere at the top of Acorn Hill, a little wooden car with a wheel that kept falling off sat in the afternoon sunshine. The most famous car in Woodland Derby history. Milo looked right at you, his orange eyes warm and bright and just a little bit proud. You know what the fastest thing in any race is? Not the best car, not the best wheels, not the best aerodynamics. It's knowing when to stop running and turn around to help someone who fell. That's the finish line that actually matters. He winked. One wheel fell off his car behind him. He didn't even look back. Same time next year, and I am absolutely going to win.